Alrighty, we are live, folks. Sorry about being late, but some unfortunate events came up. That slowed the brother down. But we here, we live, baby. We are live. Good afternoon. Sunday afternoon. Good Sunday afternoon. Look at where we left off and look at where we're picking up. Folks, it is Mike the Manga Oracle here on a Sunday, the Catch-Up Sunday stream. Listen, we got a straightforward. No more guessing games for the stream, y'all. No more guessing games. We know exactly what we're reading every single week. Feng Shin, the boxer, Song of the Skywalker. Oh man, excitement is in the building. Excitement is in the building. I hope you guys are excited because I am. I'm particularly excited for Feng Shin. I am particularly excited for Feng Shin. There we go. There we go. I hope the quality's coming through relatively good. This dual stream actually puts a stress on my internet, which is weird. I swear this 1 gigabit internet is a scam. Verizon and their 1 gigabit internet is an absolute and utter scam, y'all. Oh man, oh man. All right, what we doing? I think we got everything ready. The only thing I got to do is I got to go and turn the air conditioner on because it's hot. I'm drinking hot tea to make sure that I stay fully hydrated. All right, we got a YouTube subscriber as of a couple hours ago, Mr. Ozio. Thank you for the sub. We appreciate that. Appreciate you. Got the multi-stream chat up so I can see all of the chats that's happening all at once. Mr. Cotier, live on YouTube. Yes, sir. We live on both YouTube and Twitch, bro. Salute. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the like. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate you. Did you get you got the YouTube notification faster than the Twitch noti, I'm assuming. I'm assuming you got the YouTube noti faster than the Twitch noti. By the way, Cotier, if you could send me a link to the Song of the Skywalker. I didn't have one saved in my history since we read it so long ago. So, and I didn't want to pull up a bad translation or a blase. So I just figured when you slide through, I'd ask you for it. Master Joke, my brother, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. He says, hey, are we up to date on One Piece? Bro, I stopped reading One Piece like freaking 5 weeks ago. I got absolutely tired of that horrendously freaking formatted manga, even though we're going to get back to it. But it blows my mind how popular that series is. It's mind-blowing. At least the manga. I think the anime is substantially better than the manga. I was actually talking to my brother about that yesterday. The anime is substantially better than the manga, in my opinion. The manga is an absolute wreck to read, but that's most likely the unpopular opinion. That is most likely the unpopular opinion. And bro, and I was excited to catch up to One Piece. Man, I was excited to catch up to One Piece. How come the YouTube chat's not coming through? What's going on? What's going on? Why am I not seeing YouTube chat? He says, yeah, YouTube is fast as hell. I don't, unfortunately. I'm in bed watching my phone since it's past midnight. Oh, shit. Is it really? Yes, it is. You're 6 hours ahead of me. Yeah, man. Damn. We got Ita Server. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Thank you for hitting that like button. Appreciate you. Salute. If y'all see the title of the stream, you know what we're reading today. You know what we reading today? He says, I watch you for the solo leveling, but I'm tuning in. Bro, well, if this is your first time tuning in to one of the other streams, there is no lack of hype, no lack of incredible reading that we do on these streams, bro. Feng Shin, do you see this artwork? Do you see this? Come on. Solo leveling's all right. Solo leveling's all right. But there's some other good shit out there too, man. There's some other good shit out there. So I hope you're doing well. I'm doing fantastic. I have no complaints. I have zero complaints. We're going to get this party started in just a couple minutes. I hope you're doing well. How are you doing today? How's everybody doing today? For those who are here already. How's everyone doing today? Master Joe, where you at? He gonna ask me if we were update date on One Piece, and then he leaves, which is whatever. It's all good. Everybody got shit to do. He says I have complaints. Listen, oh man, what, like about current? I just have my biggest complaint is the way the manga's written. It's not the story. I think the story's great. The characters are awesome. Character designs fantastic. All of those things, everything that's great about One Piece is great about One Piece. But that does not. But we're not going to do is ignore the fact that it is one of the worst. It's one of the worst formatted in terms of its writing I have ever seen. And you know we read a lot of manga and manhwa here on this channel. I may not read as much as you. I may not read as much as you or Holly Mai, but read a lot of manga over here, a lot of manhwa, manha, so forth and so on. Oh man, oh your complaints is wisdom teeth. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hear that they're pretty painful to deal with. He says, this looks amazing. I might start it. Listen, server, listen, bro. This series here is so good that we're going to be reading this until we catch up to it on sponsors. And I think we got about six or eight chapters sponsored, but these are really long chapters. And each page is just incredible with art. Like, look at this. I don't want to spoil anything for you, so I'll move pretty quickly. But look at these pictures. This is just some of the most beautiful shit I've ever seen. On top of story, hype, energy, it's crazy. Crazy. Says, have you read or watched One Punch Man / Attack on Titan? Yeah, I actually have a lot of my Attack on Titan reads up on YouTube. Not all of them, but I have a lot of my recent ones, probably within like the last 15 or so chapters. And then I read Attack on Titan. I was reading Attack on Titan since season 1 ended in 14. Once the anime ended in 14, I immediately started reading it and never stopped reading it since then. So I'm an Attack on Titan guy, through and through. One Punch Man, I read One Punch Man all the way up until the announcement of the original One Punch Man anime, and then I stopped reading it in order to just watch the anime. I didn't know they were going to take so long in between seasons, and then I never picked it back up afterwards. So One Punch Man has amazing art too, if you want to talk about artwork. One Punch Man, the redraws of those chapters have amazing art. This here is probably one of the series that may actually outdo One Punch Man when it comes to art. Or at least, I mean, yeah, this might outdo One Punch Man, and that's not an easy thing to say or do. That's not an easy thing to say or do. Mr. Cap Thrower, what's up, bro? Welcome to the stream. They're useless, and you most likely will have to pull them, which is another nightmare. That sucks, man. Believe it or not, I think only my top 2 wisdoms grew in. My bottom 2, they like stopped halfway, but they don't bother me at all. No, this one is here, but this one isn't. So, whatever. They don't bother me. So I was lucky enough, knock on wood, to not have any issues, and I think I'm at the age now where they're not going to grow any further. They're not going to grow any further unless I get on some growth hormone or some shit. So, All right, hold on. So I'm gonna have to do the pop out chat because somehow this multi-stream chat on YouTube, I mean on this here isn't working. I just refreshed it. Let's see if it works. Server says if you want some insane hype, catch up with One Punch Man. It's on the level of hype of Solo Leveling and its story right now. Insane fights. To be honest with you, I mean, if I were to read it, I wouldn't be able to do it on the stream because the stream is just literally it's just packed. We got everything is here, unfortunately. Like every single day is locked in, and it's almost to the point where I need to shave another day off. Like we don't do anything on Thursdays, but I may actually have to shave another day off because we got so much reading, like so much. But I would have no problem picking it back up and reading it on my own. For one, I'd be able to get through it a lot faster. And I can imagine One Punch Man is awesome. One Punch Man is awesome, man. But let me tell you something. We read some great stuff here, man. If you only watch my Solo Leveling streams, then you're missing out on a lot of great series, bro. We read 6 days a week. You're missing out on a lot of great series. I mean, I'm sure you probably read a lot of good stuff on your own, but we read a lot of good stuff here too as well, server. Read a lot of great stuff. For instance, the Returner's Magic should be special. Absolutely fantastic. The Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint, which is a part of my Read Ice Wednesday. Absolutely fantastic. Feng Shin G, fantastic. The Boxer is actually very, very good. The Tales of Demons and Gods, really, really good. You know, so there's a lot of great series that we're reading here on the channel that a lot of people that's a part of the YouTube subscribers, they aren't even privy to if you don't join in on the Twitch streams. And I'm trying my best to, if you notice, I've been uploading pretty much every single day, in some cases twice a day, trying to get a lot of these streams up onto the YouTube channel because it's so many, and people just need to know about these great series that we're reading, man. People really need to know about it. And we got 4 people watching live on YouTube. Thank you all for joining. I appreciate y'all. We are live on both YouTube and Twitch. So, trying my best to show love to both sides of the world. We're about to get started in just a minute. We are about to get started in just a minute. The Chronicles of Heavenly Demon, yes, that one too, Cap Thrower. Sheesh. Master says I pulled my top on yesterday. There was no major issues, but they had to go. Man, well, I wish you a speedy recovery, brother, man. You know, take plenty of Motrin or whatever they give you. I don't know what they give you for that. Get some freaking clove oil, and put it in there and numb that shit right on up. Put the clove oil on on a Q-tip or a cotton ball. Jam it up into your cheeks and just let it slow drip in, bro. Numb that shit right up. You don't even feel anything. You ain't gonna taste nothing either, but you ain't gonna feel nothing. That's for sure. But I most certainly wish you a speedy recovery, bro. Because that, from what I understand, that wisdom teeth stuff is a pain in the ass. So, guys, hang tight for just a quick second. I just need to go and turn this air conditioner on, because it's actually hotter in here than I expected. Much hotter. Once I turn this light on, it gets freaking boiling. Hang tight for one quick second. All right. All right. Where we at? All right, cool. Brothers in uniform now. I gotta reorder some shirts. It's actually in my size these days. These shirts here, they don't show off all my hard work, unfortunately. These are my old shirts. Two sizes too big. Mm. So, basically what we're going to be reading today is Feng Shin. We're going to be reading The Boxer, and then we're going to check out a couple chapters of the Song of the Skywalker. We're definitely going to keep this stream somewhere within the 2-hour range. Maybe even a little shorter than that. These Feng Shin chapters are actually relatively long, so we may just read one chapter of that today. We may read one chapter of Feng Shin. We're going to get into maybe 3 or 4 chapters of The Boxer because they're substantially shorter. And then we'll read 2 to 3 chapters of the Song of the Skywalker. Keep this limited to about 2 hours at max. And then we'll call it a Sunday. It's Sunday. This is Family Day. I probably shouldn't even be streaming on Family Day, but you know how it is. Next week, I think I'm going to try to catch up to One Piece and Dragon Ball Super. I'm behind on Super. Definitely want to read that. So, there we go. He says, I'm going to start Feng Shin and The Boxer on my own. I'll sign out for now so I don't get spoiled. But keep up the awesome content, bro. Much love. Appreciate you, bro. Salute to you, man. Definitely. Salute to you. Thank you for sliding through, showing love. And I'm going to tell you, man, you're going to absolutely fall in love with Feng Shin. No doubt about it. No questions asked. At the pool because it's like 100 outside. Man, enjoy the pool, bro. Enjoy the pool. Listen, it's all good, man. That's the reason why we keep these streams up. I understand people can't be here live 100% of the time. It's just an impossible feat. That's why I have to come up with a consistent schedule where it's like I'm streaming 1 o'clock every day or 3 o'clock every single day, so that people know. And if they want to plan around it, they can. And if not, it's all good. But the Oracle gonna be here. The Oracle gonna be here. Cause I read my manga one way or another. You know what I mean? Where we at? There we go. All right, cool. So everything's lined up. Kept thorough. Have a good one, brother. All right, y'all. We've been here long enough. I'm not gonna wait any longer. We're gonna pause the music. We're gonna start the stream and get it popping. Let's enjoy some of this Feng Shin. Bro, and enjoy the pool too, man. Enjoy the pool. Miss Anime Queen, you are right on time. We were just about to get it started. So, hey guys, it's Mike the Manga Oracle, your host with Japanimation World. Welcome back to the channel. We're here for Catch Up Sundays. We're here for another great read experience of Feng Shin. Got to keep this stream relatively tight and compact for the most part, so I can't go beyond 2 hours, basically until about 8 o'clock my time. So we're not going to waste too much time. I'm not going to go on too many tangents. We're going to go ahead and read through this. We may not even take a break. We may just go ahead and bang it all out. You know what I mean? Straight through. So, Feng Shin. Oh man, remember what we said, y'all. Off-screen deaths don't mean dead. Off-screen deaths don't mean dead. Just that simple. And this here proved that. We're picking up on chapter 3. So let me go ahead and share this link with the community. There you go. That's for Twitch. And for YouTube. For those who want to read it on their own or do whatever y'all want to do with it, by all means, enjoy. Thanks for sliding through, dropping those likes, whoever did that for me on YouTube. I need the algorithmic help. With all of that being said, folks, I got some hot tea. I probably should have took off today to let my voice take a rest, to be honest with you. But I needed to read this. This and The Boxer, I couldn't skip it. Nah, we couldn't do that. So, Feng Shin Ji. Wow, I need to balance that out with something cold. There we go. If you guys are ready, I'm ready. Chapter 3, Feng Shin Ji. Hypeness. Let's rock and roll. But hold on, wait. Weren't we using the Apotheosis playlist for this? I believe so. I believe so. All right. All right. Guys, how's the stream? Is the stream coming through clear and smooth? Because it's not too smooth on my end. Drippy Games, what's up, man? Sorry I haven't been on the stream lately. Been very busy, but I'm here today. Drippy Games, bro, thank you for sliding through. Appreciate you, brother. Glad to have you here, man. Glad to have you here. We're jumping into this Feng Shin Ji. This amazingness. Yeah, this is not running smoothly, so let's just go ahead and pause that. There we go. Guys, let's rock and roll. A double page spread right from the start. Says it's all good on your end. Fantastic. Hold on, let's blow this up since we got plenty of space. All right, cool. How did this bastard, he actually survived the god's heavy blow? He's not an ordinary monkey. It's the Emperor of Shang. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, you jump back holding your nub. Yeah. Mortal monkey, why? You should have died from that. It's impossible you could still be alive. How is this possible? My punch was a direct hit, but he's unscathed. I sense a strange aura being emitted from his mortal. Surprised? Or perhaps all of you overestimated yourselves. The so-called mighty gods aren't as strong as I thought. Let me predict what will become of you. Oh, damn. Oh, he talking that ish. Your flesh will be sliced off. Uh-oh, wait, that's too big for this. Your flesh will be sliced off by me piece by piece. You will scream in agony, plead for mercy, and in the end die like dogs. You inferior monkey. You actually dare to insult me? Insult God? You will regret those words. And he starts swirling up his freaking miasma. Divine power, the underworld, poisonous locust swarm. Oh man, there we go, here they go. They go surrounding my man Shang. Bite him to death. He's completely surrounded. There's no escape. Gui Mew, or Gui, I don't know if it's Goo or Gui, moves poisonous locust. Swarms will strip his flesh bare. Emperor! Huh? Dish, dish. Dish, 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 dish. And he just comes charging through. He got out? Impossible. Even among the gods, only the great god of the six afflictions of heaven are capable of confronting my poisonous locust swarm. What is this mortal? Guimu, watch out! He grips, blocks, blah! Nice slit. Oh, he got you, buddy. Yes. This scream of agony. Give me more. Oh my God. I was originally known by the name Jin Hyu Hu. My elder sister and I were part of a fighting affiliation in the six affiliations of heaven. 8 years ago, I happened to meet your father. He had always hated the arrogant gods, but I taught him to understand that even among the gods, there were those who think differently. I decided to love him and support him with all my heart. After that, I returned with him to Zio, and lived as a mortal these last few years. Were the happiest days of my life. Casper Ghost! Bruh, welcome to the stream, bro. Glad to have you here. Mother is actually a god? I never realized. I hid all of my divine powers to prevent other seers from finding me. Even my older sister was kept in the dark. As the implications were too big, your father told me to keep this secret from you. It was for your own good. You are still young and not yet prepared to deal with such heavy fate. For my own good, huh? Don't kid with me. You endangered my life and then you say it's for my own good? Wu Gen, you are a god and he is an emperor. Shouldn't your son be free from all these worries? And now death is upon us. And for what reason? Just to save some slaves? Why should I have to care for common slaves? All beings are equal. When your father was young, he often went to live together with the slaves in the sulfur mines. He understood the cruelty of our times. Tien ordered him to lead a crusade against the other countries and to become a ruler who will rule under heaven. However, he refused to do so because he was unwilling to enslave all life for the gods. My man Matt Attack is in the building. What's up, bro? Fellas, welcome to the stream. Casper, glad to have you. Matt Attack, glad to have you here. Feng Shin chapter 3. Because he had a compassionate heart. Because he's an idiot. What's wrong with being a ruler who rules under heaven? It's still better than being a homeless refugee. You don't understand anything. Being a slave is a crime in itself. I was almost tied up and handed over to the Zhao soldiers. Even if you treat them well, they will not thank you. They are filthy parasites and they all deserve to suffer. Bro, this kid is all screwed up mentally. Son, you should not say such things. One day you will see things more clearly, and when that time comes, you will understand why your father wages this war. Idiot, 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 idiot. Everyone is so stupid. I know both of you are idiots, but the problem is you dragged me into your mess. I am the prince of this country. When my father dies, I should inherit his throne, and should I ever need something, it should be given to me at my beck and call. All right, yeah, this kid is incredibly too entitled. I actually don't like him. Like, he should have got grabbed up by the slaves. I don't like overly entitled people. He need to take a freaking chill pill. Absolutely out of his mind. This kid's a psycho. I am the most unfortunate prince in the world. You're just an idiot. That's what you are. He starts crying. Wu Gen, are you all right? Leave me alone. I don't want to speak to you anymore. Just thinking about it makes my blood boil. Both of you decided my fate without me knowing. That is unfair. Bro, you got the most privileged life of everybody. You were just born into it. You did nothing. You literally did absolutely. It's like being born pretty. You literally did nothing to be pretty. So shut the flip up. Like, seriously, shut up. Yet you still expect me to watch his battle? Damn it. What's so good about this? I refuse to watch. I'm not watching. In any case, he looks into the water. He's looking. And he sees that blade slicing through flesh. He says he needs to learn that even emperors are just little cogs in a massive machine. Casper, you could say that again. Snap, 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 snap. What? God certainly have enough vitality. Ooh. Boom! He hits him again. Oh my God. He's just chopping this dude to pieces. Look at this artwork. Oh God, it's eye-gasmic. His opponent can't fight back any longer yet. Still does not deliver the fatal blow. He wants the god to howl in suffering. He wants to teach him the excruciating pain of torture. Kotir, thank you, sir. They all sit, these are the gods watching. They can't believe what they're seeing. Do you see that? He's toying with a god. Unbelievable. He spared the enemy, even though he can clearly finish him off. Surrounded by strong enemies, and yet he dares to do something like this. He wants the screams of the great god to make the Zhao Gi walls shake. He is destroying the god's dignity in front of everyone, humiliating the gods to this extent. Is he trying to make a declaration? Yeah, buddy. Oh, wow, there's his leg. This is outrageous. I'm actually going to die at the hands of a mortal. This is unacceptable. Uh-oh, Red Boy comes running up. Poof, 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 poof. Mortal. You have some skill. Allow me to test you again. He turns around. Shoo, divine power. The great warrior. Mountain crush. And my man turns around with the greatest slash. You just see blood everywhere. Block. He's pushing him into the ground. Mortal. You have yet to unleash your full strength. Show it to me. You already noticed, my friend? In that case, come forth. What? Roar. Damn! What? A divine power? He is but a mere mortal, yet he can use divine powers? And this one is very powerful. Surely it can't be. Wow. Emperor Zhao's armor. That is not something for mortals. He's like, oh, did you see? This monkey is now emitting divine power. How is this possible? Taiji, have you ever heard of this legend that was once spoken by the gods? This was from before I was born. 600 years ago, there was a tragic duel. Tien was fighting against an ancient sacred beast. After several attempts, the beast was finally killed. However, it is said that the spirit of the beast was indestructible. Okay, so it's a phoenix. Even a tiny speck of ash can resurrect it. Its name is Immortal Phoenix. This is just the most mouth-watering, eye-gasmic artwork, color scheme, color palette, framework I've ever seen. Amazing. Father's armor is changing forms. It's as if it were alive. You are right. It is indeed alive. Immortal. A divine beast once dreaded by the Tien resides within this suit of armor. The immortal phoenix of the legends. Immortal phoenix. I know little of it. It holds a deep connection with the Shang dynasty ancestor, Emperor Cheng Tang. It was after I followed him to Zhaoji that your father told me about it. 600. All right, we're going to have to zoom in a little bit, y'all. I may have to switch frames for this because this is really tiny text. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and make some changes here. Y'all going to see a little less of the frame at a time, but this is the way we got to do it. The text is too small. I don't want to squint. 600 years ago, Emperor Cheng Tang declared war with the people of Zia. His army passed through Zia Qi and met with the immortal phoenix that was mortally wounded on the verge of death. Chang Tang felt pity and decided to save its life by allowing the spirit of the bird to reside in his own armor, and shared it with his blood and his soul eventually. The two of them eventually became one, and together fought through many dangers. With the Phoenix's covert assistance, Ching Tang successfully defeated the people of Xia and founded the Great Shang Dynasty. After Ching Tang died, the armor was sealed in a palace dungeon, and only his direct descendants were permitted entry. For generations, the emperors of the Shang treated it as a taboo. All of them swore themselves to secretly fearing that the gods would find the immortal phoenix and bring disaster upon them. When he was 10 years old, your father came across the armor. It appeared there was some connection formed between them, since he, like Ching Tang before him, was able to communicate with the armor's phoenix. He's also the only person since Ching Tang to willingly share his life force with the phoenix. So, he says, no wonder I've never seen this armor before. So, it's the embodiment of the ancient sacred beast. What power does it have? It was mortally wounded 600 years ago. We still do not know how much of it has recovered since then. Now that the two of them are merged together, it is up to the Emperor how much power it can be released. The immortal phoenix in the legends had such a powerful divine power, primordial strength, that it could face Tien as an equal. Let's zoom out of this. We can switch back. Look at this. This is incredible, y'all. This is like some super guts shit. Wow. Oh, we got another big page. We're gonna have to be switching back and forth. The Emperor of Shang is actually a monster. No wonder even the gods do not frighten him. Such terrifying divine power. This is truly unexpected. To think that the legendary Phoenix has always been in Shang territory. Uh-oh. It looks like it's taking an effect on it. The suit of armor lives. It is absorbing my life force, but it doesn't matter. I knew that from the very moment I doned it. So basically similar to like guts, that shit, I must continue. And he charges in and roars. All right, Red Bull, he goes, his blade is awesome. My goodness, that blade is all that. He's cutting. He's not cutting through his skin though. There's some blood, but not much. What a terrible divine power, primordial strength. It's hard to believe a mere mortal could wield such power. Damn it, Zuri, let's go. You said you like to zoom in read, even though it's a little bit less. I don't mind zooming in. I have no problem with that. It's just that when we get one full page, I want to make sure that we can see the whole thing. You know what I mean? If it's one full picture. All right, the other two guys come in. They come jumping in. Here we go. They're about to double team him. I refuse to believe a mortal is this hard to kill. Taiji, you must discard such thoughts. The Emperor Zhao before us now is a foe. We must strain ourselves to the limit of defeat. And he grabs both and slashes up. Wow. It looks like he got hit. He blocked. Wow. Such power. This bastard's divine power outclasses mine. All of that BS you were talking. What? I had never dared to believe that the Emperor's strength could be this immense. Boom! There's the dragon. Oh, gosh. Immortal Phoenix? So, it is really here. Does this mean he is the one mentioned in your prophecy? Yes. He indeed appears to correspond to my prophecy. An extraordinary human born within the countries of the Middle Kingdom, returned from the other side of the Valley of Death and fights side by side with the immortal Phoenix. Finally, he challenges the divine rights of the gods and grants freedom to all the slaves under heaven. This human is the true war god of all under heaven. Wow, he's like, This was predicted through my divine power, seer's vision. However, it is by no means a prediction that must become true. If you act immediately, you have the power to prevent it from happening. He clenches his fist. Oh. War God, huh? Chapter 3, the mortal who made the gods cry. Oh, and we got a little shorty. I'm not reading the shorty, but there it is. Incredible, as usual. What's the time looking like? We actually have time for one more. That was chapter 3 of Feng Shin. Let's go. Chapter 4. Dragon versus Phoenix. That seems to be the consistent balance in the legendary freaking beast world. An extraordinary human was born within the countries of the Middle Kingdom. He returned from the other side of the Valley of Death to fight side by side with the Phoenix. Finally, he challenges the divine rights of the gods and grants freedom to all the slaves under heaven. This person is the true war god. And he's just rampaging right now. And he's fighting both of these so-called gods at the same time. Oh, all three of them. And seems to have some sort of an upper hand. Chapter 4, Tien's Wrath. Thunder. Ooh, he hits him in the back. Saw. He breaks that shit off. Get off me. He's sending blade slices everywhere. Father. He is now fighting against extremely powerful opponents, and yet he's not giving them an inch. Everybody's sitting back. King. They're watching. They are just absolutely blown away. This is unbelievable. The king confronted the three great gods single-handedly, and not to mention all three of them are of the highest rank. Uh-oh. He steps onto the field. You are remarkable, Shang Emperor Zhao. Regardless of the outcome of today's battle, at this very moment, you are taking on the gods. There is no doubt that you are the first human in ages to achieve that. Everybody's watching and they're like in awe. Why are you crying? Even though the Emperor of Shang is our enemy, he has earned my utmost respect. I love it. This guy can't even hold it in. I used to have a younger brother who he unintentionally offended a minor god of the fire affiliation, and with one whip he got lashed With one whip, he got lashed in two. And my family told me that if one should get killed by the gods, it is unfortunate, but we must never hold grudges. That incident happened 30 years ago. I've never thought that in my lifetime I would be able to watch the gods being tortured and fooled around with. You better not speak of this in public. In fact, don't say it out loud at all. Daji. Daji means big brother. There's no family relationship involved here. It's like a familiar name, blah, 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 blah. What can we do? Can you see me meddling? Can you see our meddling won't help anything? The king took part in the gods' war as a human. I believe those Zhao soldiers over there harbor the same feelings. If the king should win this war, it really would be unbelievable. Boom! The wall's crumbling. Oh, man. Oh, man. This is so much fun. I have not been injured by a mortal in such a long time. Master Swordsman. So, the rumors are true. You truly have great skills. Master Swordsman is the Emperor's brother, no joke. He's actually supposed to be the Emperor, but then they say he gave up his right to the throne. You should take a look at your partner's situation. They are currently being slaughtered by a human without mercy. It doesn't matter. I'm not here to assist the gods. I'm here for my own benefit. Do you know I have lived for over 200 years? It's very boring and depressing leading such a long life. And only fighting, hunting down powerful opponents is the one and only meaning of my existence in this world. Master Swordsman, you are the one I would like to fight most. I'll have your head. And they're squaring off. Master Swordsman is barely phased. Divine power, Asura. Desolate wolves. Oh my, Asura. He's going to unleash his true ability. Master Swordsman, I have yet to see your sword. What's going on? Despite you are empty-handed, I can feel your sharp stance. Show it to me. And he's riding on the back of his freaking wolves that he just summoned. Uh-oh. And, oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. Oh, Lord. And he just starts cutting these. Look at all of these blades. What? He can sword aura. He can just freaking manipulate the blades out of the air? What is this? My desolate wolves actually got defeated in a short time. I haven't carried my sword for a decade because my sword exists within a void. Ooh! Ooh! Huh. So this is the reason. Smelting aura, huh? Ooh, head bash. With the blade still through his back. He jumps back. This guy. He could counter me immediately after suffering such a heavy sword blow, as expected from a high-rank god of the Sixth affiliation. Ugh, the pain. You really hurt me. His blood just splurting everywhere out of his back. Unbelievable. Anime Queen says, I'm glad you recommended it. This is unbelievable. The third one. You are the third one. Within my 200 years, I have only come across 3 mortals who knew how to use smelting aura. This is very rare indeed. The fun of hunting you down has been increased. Ha ha ha! It's such a pity our playtime seems to be running out. We're back to the Shang's fight. Ooh. He flew up with fireballs everywhere. Even with the Phoenix's power to suppress three great gods, will take a while. The dragon's still looking. Is it about to make its move? Oh, damn. And he roars? Yup. What? So, this is the dragon's roar. It really is earth-shattering. What? I can even hear the roar from here. Mother, what's going on? If I should stand too close, would I go deaf? Tien is emerging. Oh, he's coming out the mouth of the dragon. Is it a teeth? Look at how large the teeth are, that he's this tiny on the crystallized teeth of the dragon. That's unbelievable, the size of this thing. He jumps off. He got knocked back, but it looks like he recovers and lands. For an instant, I lost my consciousness. Yeah, here he opens his eyes. He wakes up. The dragon's roar. I couldn't resist it, even with the protection of the Phoenix's divine power. The tremor made me dizzy. Even my vision became blurry. What the? There's something wrong with my eyes. My surrounding. It's murky gray. No, this is... Chief, am I delusional? Why do I only see a murky gray? No, it's the same for me too. Everyone's looking around. Do you know what this is? It's the divine power, monochrome. Monochrome. This means the surrounding area is engulfed with the terrifying divine power. All right, hold on. Let me turn my volume on my phone down. This is annoying me. The surrounding area is engulfed with the terrifying divine power. Even breathing feels too difficult. I have never seen such divine power with my own eyes. Master Swordsman, everything is coming to an end. Tien has already descended. Tien. Monkey. Why do you oppose me? It's the art. I created everything you know. I set the rules for this world. Without my guidance of those rules, you filthy, noisy monkeys would only know how to kill each other and pave your path to extinction. Don't flatter yourself. Without the rules of the gods, we can still live a good life. And you have always mistaken one thing. We are humans, not monkeys, you bastard. And he comes around with a slash. Ooh. Huh? He loses a wing. Falls to the ground. He starts coughing. Yeah, he's spitting up blood. Yeah, this one hurt. The phoenix you rely on. I lacerated both of its wings with my own hands 600 years ago. One by one, I plucked the feathers of fire off of its body. There isn't anything about you to be surprised at. Oh man, he picks him up by one of the wings with his dragon thing, with his dragon head. He brings him close. As history will be repeated once more today. As he's coughing up blood. Oh my. However, my priest said that you will become a powerful enemy in the future. There isn't any clue. There isn't any clue what makes you so special. Is it really like this? You came all the way here just because of one prophecy? It's hard to imagine that there are times even Tien is afraid the authority of the gods will falter. It's scary, huh? Listen carefully. For as long as I'm here, the authority of the gods will not falter. As for you and that prophecy both, it will be crushed by me today. Yeah, he's scared. And he attacks he sends the dragon head through his body. Ooh. And that is the end of chapter 4 of Feng Shin. Wow. And we're going to stop there for Feng Shin for today. We can't go any further. I gotta keep this stream relatively tight today, so I can't go longer. But my goodness, this was unbelievable. Cotier says that was great, bro. I'm mind blown at just the way this series looks. The fighting, the story, the dialogue, translation, the writing, the colors, the color palette, the creativity, the names. I love everything that I'm seeing so far. Character design, phenomenal. Wow. Whew. All right. So that's that. That's Feng Shin, ladies and gentlemen. Next up for today's stream is the Boxer. Let me go ahead and pause this music. This music doesn't fit. By the way, did we only read, how many chapters of Skywalker did we read when we read it last time? 1, 2, do you remember? Did we read 0 and the prologue? Cotier, do you remember? Not a lot, at least. Yeah, it wouldn't have been past chapter 1. I don't think. So we may have read 0 in chapter 1. Oh, the Jeff Berg, my man. Welcome to the stream. Long time no see, bro. You said maybe 3. We'll check it out because we should be able to figure it out. Yo, we are about to jump into the Boxer. Last week we saw our boy, I actually can't remember his name, but he basically made an absolute fool of this guy here who was making a fool of the boxing in general. So let's see what's next. Let's see what's next to come in the Boxer. So first up, let me share the link. There you go. And for YouTube, oh wait, there you go. Cool. Alrighty. We are picking up on chapter 23 of The Boxer. Let's go. Another. Good. Just one more. Ugh. Ab roller. Use the backhand guard, boy. Boom. Road work. The Boxer. This here, chapter 23, the serious. Slam. Wait. Did we read this one? I thought the last chapter was, I thought 22 was where we finished. Hold on. Oh, wait, maybe we got further because he ended up running. Yeah, he ran out the ring. All right, yeah, so this is where we ended when the dad brought home chicken for his son. All right, so no, we're not picking up on 23. We're picking up on chapter 24. It says, no, we didn't. No, we saw this one. We read this one because Dad came home after Young Bull won, after he won, because he ran out the ring. I remember we read all of this, and then Young Bull, and then he brought home chicken to his dad, or the dad brought home chicken to his son. Remember, he said, "I may either bring you chicken or something else, or steak or something," but I guess he couldn't afford the chicken. So, chapter 24. Yu was really struggling. Meow. And his bout against the mysterious cat. It looks like even Yu doesn't stand a chance against the deadliest hunter in the wild, the Cat King. What a fierce battle between the two fleet-footed boxers. Oh, Yu gets caught. Bah! He was dreaming. His cat was beating him up in his sleep. That seems to be the norm in a lot of people's lives. Cats beating them up in their sleep. Episode 24, Rest. Lunar Fox, good evening. Welcome to the stream. We just started reading The Boxer. As a pro, you need to know how to unwind and take it easy too. Well, that's what I normally tell my boxers, but you seem perfectly fine even after the match. So, I guess it doesn't apply to you. Hold on, I need to fix this. There we go. There we go. I guess it doesn't apply to you. Yes, we read Feng Shin, Lunar. But there's still a possibility that your body may have accumulated some stress, so you should still take it easy. You did good work back there in the match with Kasim. Now, go get some rest, and don't let me see you at the gym until the day after tomorrow. He's sitting there watching the clock, bored as hell. What was it you said? I'm still stuck in the old paradigm. Well, this old fossil says that you can't beat experience. Breaking news, a gigantic penguin has been found on the beach. Oh, God. You shall be sacrificed for the hope of our survival. Yay! You swear? Pinky promise? Hello, Earthling. What do you desire? Hang tight. It shouldn't. It definitely isn't like the stream tight. Yeah, nah. You may have to refresh, Lunar. Oh, yeah. I brought a new game yesterday. You want to come over and try it out? At 52 years old, it's already been 30 years since I found and managed the U.S. Air Hockey Association. There's an Air Hockey Association? People scoffed at me and said I was wasting my time on something meaningless. But I finally found him, a genius to lead our air hockey revolution. What? Boy, you have the potential to become an air hockey world champion. Join me in leading the way for the revival of U.S. air hockey. No thanks. Why not? Well, I don't have any hospital bills that needs to be paid off, so see ya. Indiana Jackson, 52 years old, the U.S. Air Hockey Association president, heartbroken. Is this how I'm supposed to play? Max 100. So he's just pretty much good at everything. His reflexes and ability to he's ridiculous. Whoa. You got a perfect score on the hardest song. DJ Wax Nightmare. Is he a ranker? 1, 2. What the hell? His movements are like a noob. He doesn't know any combos, and all he knows how to do is the old 1-2. So how is he blocking all my moves? Is he using a hack? But this is an arcade game. This is boring. He doesn't know what to do with his time. Excuse me, aren't you a boxer? I saw you on TV. Wow, you're a boxer, right? Can I please have your autograph? I don't have one. Then can you make one up? You. Wow, cool. Mr. You're really strong. Mr. Redhead was really strong too, but not as strong as you. When you went pow, pow, he was all, What an annoying kid. Then you're going to fight the champion soon. Maybe. Cool, the champion is really strong too, but I think you'll win. Then, does that mean you'll be the strongest? Maybe. Awesome, that's so cool. I want to learn how to box and become strong like you. There's nothing good about being strong. No matter how good you are at fighting, you'll die if someone shoots a bullet through your brain. Oh, that's what you call a reality check at the wrong time. That's funny. Oh, you know what? Let me switch the frame back. I forgot. That's hilarious. You'll die if someone hits you with a car. And you'll die a grislier death if you meet a lion or a tiger in the wild. No, I'll become strong enough to beat a lion or a tiger. You'll still die if you get a disease. Even if you're lucky enough to not get sick, you'll still die. The funny thing is that unfortunately that is the reality of life, and it sucks. But I mean, this kid's like freaking 10. Let the kid have some hopes and dreams, for Christ's sakes. Gosh dang. Because people will die when their time comes. Your mom will die, your dad will die, and you will die. And even if it's before their time to die, people can always choose to die if they get tired of living. There's nothing great about becoming strong. Damn, you. Like, are you really that far from human? I hope you live a long life. All 14 years. What's the average lifespan of a cat? Like 14 or 16 years or something like that? Mm. He's sleeping on the floor. That sucks. Uh-oh, we got a picture of his heart. This is the champion, isn't it? Yup. And he's meditating in the middle of the ring. To be continued. Or was he sleeping in the ring? And that's chapter 24. Moving along. Chapter 25, let's go. Champion's eating food. He's sitting across from some blondie with red hair. Gene, why aren't you eating? You don't like the food I cooked? I guess that's his wife or sister, maybe. Doubt it's his sister. He wouldn't have black hair and she has bleach blonde. Hey, are you listening to me? He's just thinking about Yu's face right now. He's meditating. He's down there training. Oh, that's you. Never mind. Yeah. There he is again. Other boxers would normally take this time to rest. Well, I guess he doesn't need it. But he should at least take a day to recover. It's the same training routine day in and day out. And he does it without fail. Well, he is a pro boxer after all. But still, I sometimes wonder if he might be a robot. For over 2 years, he had the same expressionless face. Roger Ray, my bad, bro. Welcome to the stream, man. Casper said my old cat died at 22. But for an outdoor, it's like 12 to 16 typical. Wow, 22 that's a long time. Damn, that's a really long time. Welcome to the stream, Roger. I didn't have the multi chat up, so I wasn't looking at it. So my apologies for that. I'm streaming on both platforms. For over 2 years, he had that same expressionless face. He hadn't made a single friend either. He's always practicing all alone, boxing according to the coach's instructions. It doesn't really look like he's that interested in boxing, but does he even like anything to begin with? He's interested because if he wasn't interested, he wouldn't be there. He's that type of person. Maybe his cat? His next opponent will probably be the lightweight division champion. And come to think of it, they give off similar vibes. No, Yu is a bit more. Even if he wins the title. His back is shredded. I can't imagine him looking happy. The Boxer, episode 25, the lightweight division king. Here he is meditating again. Gene. He's been spending more time meditating lately. Probably because of that boxer. Gene, how's your condition for tomorrow's match? Excellent. But excellent isn't good enough. Good. Let's do a final check. Excellent isn't good enough. I need better than excellent. 3 boxers at once? Here we go. It's yesterday's game. Watch closely. All right. Welcome back, everyone. Today's main event will begin in just a few minutes. It's the title match between the #1 ranked lightweight in the world, Till Schneider, versus lightweight division world champion Jean-Pierre Manuel. Currently, there are 5 top pound-for-pound boxers in the world. Junior welterweight Yuto Takeda, okay. Middleweight Fabrizio Santorino, he's like a white tiger, okay. Cruiserweight Viktor Gregorievich, And heavyweight, Aaron Tide. Man, just a good old American name. Black Ball. This is one of the only series that represent black folks. Only in boxing and basketball series do they ever put like a black person in there that look normal. Every other time, it's some weird shit. And finally, your next opponent. Lightweight, Jean-Pierre Manuel, who's won 37 out of 37 bouts, 31 of them by KO. He's a genius boxer who became champion as soon as he debuted at the age of 20. And he hasn't lost a single match in his 10-year career. Of these 5 boxers, Jean-Pierre is the best in terms of perfection of the boxing technique. First, look at how his outstretched fist moves. He sways his fist at his opponent's eye level, which blocks his opponent's range of vision and sense of distance. Jean-Pierre can see the other boxers very well from his position, but his opponent can't. Jean-Pierre's long reach and hefty glove presents huge obstacles. All he has to do is position his outstretched fist in the right place, and he'll already have control over the other fighter. Look at the length of this dude's arms, abnormally long. His reach is an incredible 79 inches. That's 6 inches longer than yours. The average reach is about 68.5 inches, so 79 inches reaches a devastating number. But technically, his reach isn't just 79 inches. Oh, man. Pow! What's he doing? Look at the speed of those jabs he's throwing and the great distance from which he moves in and out. The perceived reach of his jabs exceeds 118 inches. Can you comprehend what that means? It means that no boxer can escape his reach during the entire match, from the beginning to the end. The kinetic energy generated by his crazy speed and long arms make the power in his jabs equivalent to straights. Practice imagining what the match will be like from the viewpoint of his opponent. Oh, that's like what they call a visualization. Wasn't they doing that in Ipo? I think they called it like visualization. They had some word for it. I forgot. I can't remember exactly. It's like a freaking sword rapier. Wow. What powerful jabs. They're more overwhelming than I imagined. But I haven't been sitting around and doing nothing either. Uh-oh. The boxer leaps forward. Ooh, he ducks under one of those long-ass jabs. Huh? I knew you'd use the crab to block my blow. Here we go. But he wouldn't be the champion if all he had was his name. If all he had to his name was his reach. Watch closely. Ooh, he rolls it right off his shoulder and smash. He slides back. And he starts hitting him in the head again. He uses the shoulder roll to slip the punches while simultaneously delivering a body blow to keep his opponent where he wants him. Then he switches to southpaw stance and slips crossway before throwing a right to his opponent's head, which was wide open. It was the most perfect decision he could make as an outboxer. There are only 2 boxers in the current boxing world who can achieve that level of technique, that close to perfection in such a short moment of time. Jean-Pierre Manuel and you. But he has another weapon besides his reach that you don't have. What's that other boxer is looking at right now? Look at how his right fist is the one that's outstretched at this time, meaning the timing and location of his movement has changed. His complete switch to a southpaw stance has bewildered his opponent, who can't work out the timing or distance anymore. A straight? No, a right jab. Bang! Then, once it seems like his opponent is adjusting, he switches back to an orthodox stance. Jean-Pierre is an ambidextrous boxer who freely and near perfectly uses southpaw and orthodox stances. I'm totally lost. I can't gauge the distance or the timing. What he's doing is planting feelings of despair in his opponent by keeping them in the dark. All his opponents can do is stand there in blind despair, knowing he's being annihilated. Jean-Pierre's boxing techniques is so brilliant that he has command over time and space in the ring. As always, his performance was perfect from the start to finish. Do you understand that the perfection of technique is what he seeks? Long range and close range, orthodox and southpaw, timing, speed, rhythm, checking, and psychological warfare. His performance is nearly flawless in all aspects of boxing. Jean-Pierre Manuel, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world, as expected. This bout was overwhelmingly in your favor. How did you feel about today's match? Jesus Christ. He says time and space sounds like God. Fatno45, what's up, bro? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Complete control over time and space, rhythm and speed. Like, what? It wasn't satisfying. The timing between my steps and the coordination of my weight distribution were off several times. In the next match, if I make the same mistake in the next match, that will cost me my belt. But by next match, do you mean? Why do you ask the obvious? It's against you, the number 3 ranked lightweight boxer in the world. I'm looking forward to our match, you. Kasim was a big fish in a small pond. Nothing more, nothing less. Guys like him are a dime a dozen. But Jean-Pierre Manuel, now he's the real deal. He doesn't stay content where he is. He's a true boxer who ceaselessly strives to sharpen his skills in an effort to reach the pinnacle of boxing technique. Surely, you can understand his talent and how close to flawless his techniques are. Even I'm in awe of his obsession with perfection. I'm looking forward to how much more he'll hone his skills to box against you. Unlike your other matches, this one's definitely going to give you a run for your money. Oh man, freaking awesome. And that's chapter 25. He says, as an ambidextrous fighter myself, I love JP's style. Wow. That's ridiculous. Casper, you box, bro? That's fire. This is all that. This is all that. Chapter 26. Let's go. Uh-oh. We got some, they drawing some muscles. Well developed. Boom! This is what he's watching. He's looking at the structure of you. He's trying to figure out where his power is coming from. Boom! Ding, ding, ding. It's unbelievable, folks. Kasim has been disqualified after fleeing the ring. Yu wins by TKO at 1 minute 32 seconds. Beautiful. He's not even there. He's just thinking about it, just pouring his coffee. Like, this dude is in a different world right now. Jean. Jean. What's wrong with you lately? You're always in a daze. You're lost in thought about boxing again, aren't you? It's always the same with you. You always seem to be somewhere else, even when we're together. Don't you care about me at all? Oh, gosh. Do you even love me? It's annoying. Your incessant chatter, oh my God, is annoying. Episode 26, The Artist. Number 1. Casper says, I did MMA in high school and college, but I switched between lefty and righty and cross stances a lot. That's ridiculous, bro. That sounds awesome. I never really got into the martial arts. I would love to, though, but I might be too old these days. An interview about Jean-Pierre. Question. Could you tell us a little bit about the type of boxer Jean-Pierre Emmanuel is? He's an artist. That's the most fitting way to describe him. Jean-Pierre spends his entire life pursuing the beauty that comes from the perfection of technique. You could say that he's devoted his life to this beauty. The perfection of technique. I've heard that the champion's training style is quite unique. Could we have a peek? I can't show you everything, however. So it's true that he meditates before going into training. He's like, no, this is his training. I once interviewed another boxer training at the same gym as the champion. Man, I thought Grigorievich was crazy, but this guy, I've got no idea what's going on in his head. He's always meditating first before training. This is him. That's funny. But it's not just a few minutes. It's more like at least an hour. Sometimes he sits and meditates the whole day. And after he wakes up from meditation, the way he trains, it's fucking weird. He gets into position and stands as still as a rock. In the beginning, I had no idea what he was doing. But then, I saw that his position had changed after I got back from hitting the sandbags for a while. Then I'd go for a spar and come back to see that he'd moved again. After an hour had passed, I finally understood what he'd been doing. You want to know what the hell he was doing? Throwing a jab. He was splitting up each motion piece by piece over an entire hour until he'd finally fully extended a jab. He's fucking crazy. Right. Hot damn. So, what he said was all true, but it doesn't make any logical sense. What's the point of that kind of training? Is he meditating to relax his mind and body? Relax? No, quite the opposite. He's meditating to wake up all of his senses and sharpen them before he goes into battle. I'm sure you know what it feels like to intensely concentrate on something. Oh, yes, of course. all the stimuli around you disappear, and only the objects you focus on becomes vivid. He's meditating to draw that feeling forth, multiplied several times over. I could try to explain all day, but experiencing it for yourself would be more helpful. Oh, no, no. I wouldn't want to disturb the champion while he's meditating. Trust me, it would take a whole lot more than that to make him lose focus. Well, then I suppose I'll give it a go. It's simple. Sit in a comfortable position and focus on the present. Hmm? Now that I see it for myself, it certainly does seem to be a unique aura about him. Focus on the present, huh? Am I doing it right? Dum, dum, the present. Dum, dum. It's silent. Can you feel your heartbeat? Heartbeat. Dum, dum. Yes, indeed. Dum. The more I concentrate, the more clearly I can feel it. Dum. Good. I think that was enough for a taste. I'm sure you were able to feel something distinct, even in that short amount of time. If an untrained person can clearly hear their heartbeat just by focusing, then imagine what a master of meditation would feel. Oh, that's incredible. Oh, he's feeling every muscle. He's feeling his blood cells pumping through his veins. Oh, all of his brain snaps are going off. Oh, wow. Oh, he can feel his entire freaking nervous system freaking firing off. His desire to obtain full control of his muscles, from the mightiest and thickest muscle down to every minute muscle fiber, from the tip of his fingers down to the tips of his toes. And with this control, he seeks to reach the pinnacle of technique. Your meditation's finally over. Has the reporter left? Yes. You wouldn't wake up from your meditation, so he said he'll come back next time for the interview. Is it because of that boxer? Yes. The way he moves, his time runs differently. Strategy, reach, switch, and defense. All the technique I've grinded and polished. They are all useless against him. I need more intense focus. Jean, are you serious? Yes. I tried to talk him out of it, but he won't listen. And, oh shit, they got knives. Come at me. Damn it. Fine. I just have to trust in his abilities. I can't take responsibility for what happens. Jean! No, this won't work. It's not enough. There's no murderous intent. Question. What is boxing to you? Yo, this is ridiculous, y'all. Casper says that's such an awesome explanation of what meditation feels like, actually. Wow. That was one of the best explanations of anything that I've ever read. Question. What is boxing to you? The pursuit of beauty. Every heartbeat, the tempo of every breath, every movement of the largest muscle down to the smallest fiber, everything must be perfect. The belt is confirmation that the one who wields it is the one closest to achieving perfection. I pursue perfection, the perfection which is alone sublime in its beauty. This was one of the best chapters of like damn near anything I've ever read. Like, I might actually like clip this for myself and like add some music to that explanation and like freaking just listen to it as motivation, like in the gym when I'm like getting ready for a heavy lift. Because like I get it to a degree. Like I don't sit down and meditate for an hour before the gym, but my friend, he laughs at me because like when I get on the bench or when I'm about to squat or whatever the case is, and then we're getting up into the heavier weights, like, you know, I'll sit there and I'll just breathe in and breathe out and I'll close my eyes and I'll just sit there for like 45 seconds, not doing anything. And I just have like my headphones on, noise cancellation on, and I just have my hands on it or whatever, on the weights, or if I have got the thing on my back, whatever the case is. And I just close my eyes and I just take a deep breath and I just slowly just in and out and just basically just hold, just think, I just clear everything out of my mind and I kind of just focus on the muscles that I'm about to work on. And so I understand it on a very, very, very minuscule level. But from a weightlifting standpoint, rather, because with weightlifting, you have to focus in on, or well, more particularly bodybuilding. When you're lifting, you focus in on the very specific muscles. They call it the mind-muscle connection, you know, that you're lifting, so that your brain is 100% dialed in to whatever muscle you're working on. So I get it to a degree, and this just makes me want to understand it even more. Asif, good evening. Welcome to the stream, man. We were reading The Boxer. We pretty much are going to stop there. 3 chapters of The Boxer for today. I have to keep this stream under 2 hours. And we did 2 chapters of Feng Shin. We did 3 chapters of The Boxer. These are actually the lengthiest chapters of The Boxer that we read too. Way more talking than way more dialogue than any other chapter of The Boxer that we've read. And I loved every second of it. Like, my goodness, this was amazing. And then next we're about to jump into and check out 2 or 3 chapters of the Song of the Skywalker before we go ahead and close the stream out. Gregor Yevik, got you, or Vic. I rewatched Feng after the live vid. Yeah, Feng was amazing, bro. Feng, and then the one we just read today was freaking awesome too. Grigor, got you. Wow, I just gotta clear. I'm clearing my mind right now. This was so heavy. Like, I love this type of stuff. I'm a heavy thinker, and like I love this kind of shit. So like this here is amazing to me. This just was awesome. Sheesh. Ooh, he said you should look into Wim Hof method. It enables some crazy shit and is scientifically tested. Wim Hof? Okay. Hold on, let me save his name. Hold up. Say no more. Yo, is he like sitting in freaking Antarctica Like, oh wow, I'm all in. I gotta read about. I gotta watch some videos about this dude. Read up on him and see what's good with him. Sheesh. Let's go. All right. So next up is the Song of the Skywalker. Now, I think we definitely read zero. I believe we read chapter one as well. This is the one with the twins, right? Maybe not. Maybe we only read zero. Maybe we only read zero. I remember this. No, 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 no. We definitely read zero and one. We may have to read one again, Cotier, because there's. I don't remember. I mean, I don't remember much of this series at all. So we're gonna reread. I don't really much remember anything except for the fact that they were twins. So we're probably gonna read one and two, and depending on the length, maybe three, which will take us right to the 2 hour mark. Um, DreamCon. Logi Pogi, what's up, man? Yeah, we'll let that do whatever. Hold on one second. I got. Oh, that came through the tube. Hold on, I got too many windows up at the moment. Um, it says he even shrugged off the cove in a lab setting and taught others to do it too as well. It's insane. Couture says I'm down. I'm only here for the art, to be honest. Hey man, Feng Shin was the art, bro. But I feel you. I feel you, man. All right, y'all. Let's do this. Let's just take a quick break. I want to refill my hot tea. I feel like I need it real quick. So I want to make some tea real quick, run a quick ad, and then we will be back in about 3 minutes to jump into the Song of the Skywalker, and then we'll go ahead, finish that up, and then we'll call it a stream. So I will see you momentarily. All right, y'all, we are back. My apologies for the break, but you know how it goes. You're reading for an hour and 30 minutes straight. Sometimes you got to give your voice a little bit of a rest. A little bit of a rest. All right. And we are back. All right, folks. The Song of the Skywalker. We're jumping into chapter 1. I remember chapter 0, which is only like 3 pages. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in to chapter 1. Lunar Fox sent me a link for the music. Thank you. That's actually the Apotheosis music, which we actually used earlier for Feng Shin, but it's cool because these aren't going to be in the same video anyway. I like that. I like that. That actually fits even more perfect. Let's go. Chapter 1. Heavenly Reckoning. This here is some beautiful paintwork in this series. That's what we have here. Some beautiful paintwork. Similar to like a moonlight sculptor. Rumble. Thunderstorm. We had a big one yesterday. Rumble, rumble. Rumble, rumble. The women are running. The men are up, or the people, they could be men and women. Circles. They're outside. And they are, I don't know, hoping and praying about something. There's a downpour. And we have a woman and we have some legs. We can imagine what that means. Uh-oh. And we have some corpuscular rays. I think this, I can never say it correctly without reading it. Corpuscular rays coming through, but there's 2 of them, not just 1. That would be like the rays of the sunlight that's coming through the clouds. These right here. Qin Dynasty, 7th year of the Yonglong's reign, Imperial Palace. Yeah, she's having a rough time, ladies and gentlemen. A rough time. The only thing that's as painful as childbirth is getting kicked in the nuts. And a toothache. Master Jolt, bro, I wish you a speedy recovery. Congratulations, great consort, on the peaceful delivery of the prince and a princess. Ooh. The birth of twins is as auspicious as a blessing from a dragon and a phoenix. Wah! So only one of them are crying, which seems to be the boy. The little prince has a cinnabar mole between his brow. He does not cry or fuss. It is rare to see such a quiet, solemn child. Once His Majesty looks upon this child, he will certainly adore him. So wait a minute. It's actually the wait, they said that the boy doesn't cry. This is the prince, and this is the princess. Interesting choice of art. You should rest now. I'll send a servant to make the announcement. Mother, I only gave birth to a prince. Jing you understand? The previous dynasty, a regent princess attempted to seize power, and in doing so brought chaos and disaster upon the imperial court. This princess had 6 fingers. I remember now. Ever since then, the royal family has viewed such a girl as bringer of calamity. Well, had you been born in a peasant family, it wouldn't have mattered at all. Unfortunately, your mother is one destined to become a queen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 6. That's incredibly different. The funny thing is that about the norm is that yeah, there's a norm, but weird. I really don't want to call it weird because the thing is that I guess I'm getting into my tangent already, but it's interesting because like humans differ so much. Humans differ so much that yeah, you have a norm, but there are people that are born outside of the norm. And it doesn't make them weird because they're born outside of the norm. They're still human. They're still normal. You know what I mean? To a degree. It's just that people can differ. Look at Michael Phelps. Is he not normal? Because he can do that weird shit with his body when he swims and he got these extra this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? So it's interesting. And I've seen people that had 6 fingers, but it was like never fully grown. It was weird. It like grew out right here and they couldn't do shit with it. And your brother, the crown prince, your majesty looks at this unusual sign from the heavens, that bright ray of light that just shone on the palace must be a great omen. And since when did you befit the office of an imperial astronomer? This servant dares not. This servant will, your majesty. I, General Wee, deserve to die for allowing 2 mystics to barge into one palace. You will not reach the emperor. Stop the mystics. Stop right there. None stands above me. He declared that his title was unsurpassable. Wu Shang Tianzun literally means none exist above Tianzun. Tianzun is the highest rank of the Taoist cultivators. So there is literally no one who can surpass him. How dare you? Your Majesty, Elder Taoist, what is your purpose in coming here? The old Taoist witnessed 10,000 sunbeams rain, blessing upon the tower of this palace, and knew then for certain that good fortune had befallen your majesty. I have come to bestow upon you several treasures. They're totally surrounded. This guy here is obviously a beast. Treasures. I would like to ask for the esteemed generals to step back a little. He reaches in and pulls something out. Hold on 1 second. And there's some sort of tree growing. A branch filled with spiritual energy plucked from a tree whose roots have grown deep into the hearts of Kunlun. It will produce fruit 3 more times. Consuming one will increase a lifespan by 1 Jiazi. 1 Jiazi is 1 rotation of the ancient Chinese calendar, which is equivalent to a 60-year cycle. Thus is the first treasure. From beyond the eastern sea, the hide of a 1,000-year-old celestial alligator beast was used to craft this drum. Celestial alligator beast of the To Long, a beast mentioned in the journey to the west, and likely inspired by an actual Chinese alligator. A single beat will thunder through the furthest reach of the earth. Wow, look at this. Filling your generals with absolute loyalty, toppling any of your foes. Doom! Thus, the second rare treasure. Your Majesty, Great Celestial. He bows. The mortal eyes of this insignificant ruler betrayed him, and thus we failed to welcome you properly. I would invite you to stay in our palace if it please you so. Please do not hurry. As for the third treasure, I must ask His Majesty to bring it here for this elder to see, huh? Your Majesty, great news, Your Majesty. A quarter of an hour ago, Consort Jing gave birth to the fourth prince, Great Celestial. Is the treasure you spoke of my child? Spiritual energy permeates this child. He truly was born flawless and already shows such great potential. Great Celestial. This child was born holding the fate of both heaven and earth in his hands. This world is not fitting for him. Oh man, to prevent a disaster that could befall the common people, this elder has come especially to take him away. He'll never return to the mortal realm. Thus is the third treasure. Wait! Great Celestial, please wait! He's gone. Bing! Look at this. Somebody's on a freaking unicorn. Junior brother, did you see that? It was Kang Wuzi and Tian Sui from the Penglai sect in the Eastern Sea, yes? It was them, right? They visited Kunlun just a few days ago. Celestial children from Kunlun. As the gifted one, the one most likely to ascend in the past century, really disguised himself as a simple Jinghu con man to trick the mere mortals? He lied, right? Senior sister, you're too loud. Hey, our young disciple was snatched away right before our eyes, and all you're doing is making snide comments? How are you so sure that this child was our young disciple? Master told us to come here to welcome the new apprentice, and now the spiritual energy detector doesn't react anymore. If he wasn't the one that was just snatched away, who could it be instead? There's no way we can win against them. We're going back to Kunlun. Why did Master even told you to come along? So annoying. The artwork is beautiful. Blood. Ugh. Madam. Yeah, they cut the sixth finger off of that kid. Please, don't blame your mother. Don't blame her. I'm so sorry. May you never be born in the house of the Emperor again. You brought out a whole pile of extraordinary treasures and spewed some nonsense just to trick your way into making this baby a disciple of Penglai. Aren't you ashamed? They're sitting up in the sky just talking. This is incredible. The song of the Skywalkers. Not all of it was nonsense. The child's fate is tied to ours. But while I was in the spiritual realm, the key was too faint, and this old man wasn't able to follow the path of his destiny. Senior brother, could it be that you, when the will of the heavens descend, one may catch a glimpse of the way through the gates? And with your connection to your parents, sundered at birth, without ties nor bonds, without name nor family, without any earthly stain, you enter our Penglai. Thus shall your Taoist name be Q Chen. Whose daughter is this? How wicked. Oh my God, they put her in a freaking river. Ugh. Were ye abandoned because of this? This hurts my soul. And the baby's not even crying at all. Oh, now she is, I think. What? This little one's a fighter, just like me. You'll take Grandpa Chin's name from now on. What? And we'll call you Yi. We'll call Yi a Ting. Song of the Skywalker. All right, y'all, that's chapter 1. Let's keep it moving. Meeting in Chaos, chapter 2. Grandpa, look, what's that? Huh? This is Celestial Mountain Penglai. It's the Celestial Mountain Penglai. It's appeared again. Grandpa, what's a Penglai? Protect us, oh great Celestial. Bless us, oh great Celestial. It's a mystical mountain that drifts through the sea without ever stopping anywhere. I heard the older generation tell of the immortals who live at its summit. Wherever Penglai goes, peace follows, and all evil are kept at bay. It's a great blessing. It's similar to what's the name of the giant elephant that walks through One Piece, which is like a mountain. It's like a mountain that never stops. It seems like he borrowed this. You know what I mean? He basically took a spin on this story here, for sure. I heard the older generation tell the immortals who live at the summit wherever. We read that. We read that. Where are you going? I just want to see it up close. No one's ever been able to approach it. You want to feed yourself to the fishes, you silly brat? It's so pretty. Look, Grandpa. Look, Grandpa, there's a rainbow coming out of the summit. Is it because of the Celestials? He's really something. Our Marshall Uncle Q Chen just started key absorption, but he can already shift the flow of spiritual energy. Is this thanks to the famed primordial heavenly spiritual root? His ability to influence the spiritual energy of the 5 elements come as naturally to him as breathing does to us. If he didn't need to lay down a good foundation first, he probably wouldn't have had to wait until he was 5 to start studying the way. Taking the first step towards ascension at 5 is already crazy enough, okay? Even if you were to search the whole world, how many prodigies like him do you think you could find? Oh, right. Senior brother, if the flow of spiritual energy is disturbed here, wouldn't the surrounding waters? Oh, no. Hurry up and save the people. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This series has entirely too many notes. I'm not reading them. Inhale. Absorb ki in the body. Train the bones. The 8th meridian. Form a circle. Then return to the elixir field. Empty the dwellings of the soul. Open the door to the gods. From the spiritual sea, the path of ascension opens. Then this place is my spiritual sea? It's just as teacher said it'd be. It looks like an expanse of chaos, like the way to the world was before, like the way the world was before the splitting of earth and sky. Huh? My spiritual and physical body look identical, and I don't know how long I'll need to cultivate before I ascend. For a genius like me, I probably shouldn't take that long. Huh? Oh, step. Why is there another person in my spiritual sea? Because you're twins, buddy. Have I fallen into key deviation? Oh, Grandpa went crazy. Oh, bastard. If you don't kill me now, then sooner or later I'll kill you. I only kill your pops that year because he had tens of lives on his hands, being a bandit and a murderer. You haven't done anything yet, so I'll spare you. Your pops wasn't as skilled as me, so he died. If you were able to kill me, well, I wouldn't be able to say much about that. Let's go. You old geezer. Who cares if you are the best around? You're already so old, your body will soon collapse and fail you. And while I'm in my prime with plenty of years ahead of me, when the time comes, all you'll be able to do is wait for me to cut your head off. You lowlife. Oh, when that time comes, you'll be fighting me. Wow. I love it. And that there is chapter 2, y'all. So we have about 5 to 8 chapters of this on the list to read. Somewhere in that area. Maybe it's like 10. So we'll actually add this to Sundays going forward. And I'll make sure we have enough time to get at least 3 to 4 chapters in, since they're not very long. But I'm really enjoying this. I mean, look at this picture. As good, but different than Feng Shin, but as good in a different way. She's a little cutie. Kotir says, hell yeah. Yeah, this is just very, look at those eyes. Like, they look like real people. It's not even like this is like a cartoon or anime. It's like they took pictures of people and then superimposed like pastel colors on top of them. Like, you even got like the freaking redness of her ears and shit. Like, this is so incredibly detailed. Yeah, that's pretty cool. He says, I like the Star Wars ending pick as well. Yeah, that's pretty damn cool. Oh, yeah, it actually is really Star Wars. So, we're going to go ahead and stop here. We're basically at the 2 hours and 15 minutes. But like I said, so next Sunday, we're going to get back into the exact same flow of Feng Shin, the boxer, and the Song of the Skywalker. And next Sunday, I'll make sure for sure that we have enough time to get our fair share of everything in. Feng Shin, with it being the length that it is, each chapter takes 35 minutes to read anyway, 30 minutes. So that's going to get its 45 minutes to an hour no matter what. And then we'll do 3 to 4 chapters of the boxer, and then maybe 3 to 5 chapters of this, since this is a little bit shorter. But we're going to go ahead and end the stream there, y'all. So folks, friends, and family, past, present, and future, People who are watching the repeat. People, friends and family who's here now. Mr. Cotier, Anime Queen, Lunar Fox, Casper, the whole family. Thank you all for joining the stream this afternoon. Asif, Fat No, Roger Ray. Thank you all for joining me this afternoon. I appreciate y'all. Salute. This was a great read as usual. Boxer, fantastic. Feng Shin, fantastic. And then this here is a great start to something that we know is going to be fantastic. Oh, everybody, y'all have a fantastic night. And I look forward to seeing y'all again tomorrow for Woozia Mondays. Salute. Peace out, everybody. Thank you, Lunar. Y'all have